One of the largest free street festivals west of the Mississippi is set to begin in just a few hours. And this year, there's a new safety feature that is a first for the Bay Area. Night Beat's Maria Medina is live in Fremont to explain. Maria?
Well, as in the past, Fremont police have used water barricades or even their own vehicles to protect crowds. This year, they have 12 of these steel barricades. Are going to go at every main intersection at the festival this weekend. Fremont is the first Bay Area city to get these 20-foot barricades.
These are the Delta MP 5000s.
It's got a fancy name, but its purpose is simple: stop a vehicle from plowing into a crowded area.
We've been talking about the threat of vehicles at festivals for a long time.
Vehicles have been the choice of weapons in recent attacks, including this scene in London when 3 men drove their van into pedestrians on the London Bridge, killing 8. Last year, dozens celebrating Bastille Day died when a truck driver mowed them down. Fremont steel barricades will be used for the first time at this weekend's Festival of the Arts.
We're going through a section right now called we call Kids City,
where 200 to 300,000 people are expected to attend, including Nabil Scoff and his family.
I was pretty amazed to see such a thing. Hopefully we never have to see any emergency calls.
Ed Fonseca, who was in charge of many of the festival rides, knows the threat of an attack is very real.
In a lot of other cities, we take our vehicles and we actually block the ends of the streets. So if they were going to plow into something, they would plow into one of our vehicles first.
I think a lot of people will agree with me when I say that it's really sad that we have to live like this, but this is necessary, right?
It is necessary. You know, our goal is that when somebody comes to our festival, we don't want them to have to worry about their safety.
And they hope just the sight of the barricades keeps any threat away. And one of the advantages of these steel barriers versus a water barrier is that you can easily put them down to allow emergency vehicles in if necessary. By the way, the price tag for these 12 steel barriers, more than $500,000. On the Night Beat, I'm Maria Medina.